guys. Oh, goodness. Sorry. It's been a minute since I've gone live, and I went thrifting today. So I thought I'd hop on and just show you a really small bag of goodies that I got in case anybody cares. Just some fun stuff since I haven't shared anything in a while. But so hop on and say hi. Let me know who's watching. And we're going to do just a little thrift haul. I'm kind of trying a new streaming thing, so I don't really all the way know what I'm doing. We'll see if it works. Okay. I'm just trying to see if it actually is going to work. Okay. I had to run some errands today, and I went to one of my favorite little thrift stores in Dripping Springs, which is right outside of Austin, for those of you who do not know. Hey, Renee. And this place is like the Holy Grail. I always find good stuff there. I think maybe one or two times I've walked out and not found something in this store, and now I can't think of what it's called. It's like the senior citizens place. I don't know. It was packed. There was a ton of people there. They go through inventory really fast, so it's kind of fun because people are always dropping stuff off and they always have new things. Anyway, one of the reasons that I have really made a big shift from home decor and decorating it, well, there's a couple of reasons, but one of the reasons is I have so much stuff, y'all, and I am not a minimalist. I can promise you that much. Never probably will be, but I've gotten to this point where I just cannot buy more stuff for my house. It's like too much. So I have really just kind of honed in on journaling. I really enjoy it. It's cathartic for me. It helps my brain. It helps me process stuff. So there's a lot of reasons I do it, but it's also really fun to hunt for things that you can use in a junk journal. And so that was one of the things I was looking for, but I ended up finding something really cool for my daughter. I'll show you guys in a second, which is great. She's in college and she is going to be, hey, Angela, she's going to be moving into her first house next fall. She lives in her sorority house right now. But so I'm so excited because I get to start decorating her house. So I get to live vicariously through her. So I got some stuff for her. Anyway, all right. So I'm going to show you this bag of goodies that I got. It's not a ton of stuff, but it's fun. So this store also has lots of craft supplies, odds and ends, all kinds of different things. So they have tons of threads and materials, which I don't buy a ton, but they have yarn and all kinds of stuff. And I don't know why, but I really just love the colors of this. It's got a little shimmer to it. And then it's got some orange and green, which I'm really into. I'll show you something else I got that goes with that. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to use this on the cover of a journal I'm working on. And it's possibly, I don't know, it might be a class I'll teach later, but I think this is going to be a really pretty interesting piece. So if I do color, I'm going to use this. Hey, Linda. Hey, y'all say hi when you hop on. And I didn't really tell anybody I was doing this. And then I got this little notepad. This is so silly, but it's these little kitties. I was testing something out in the store. It was 25 cents. And I actually gave it to my husband to have on his office desk because I thought it was fun. And then I stole a couple of pages from it to use in a little junk journal or something like that. I don't know why, but I love this. I loved it because it was brown paper, and I thought that was fun. That was a fun little notepad. So he got the rest of it. I just stole a couple sheets from him. And then I don't know why. There must have been a cat lady that died and left all of her stuff at this. Hey, Carolyn. At this thrift store because this box had like a ton of cat stuff in it, which was funny. And anyway, so I got this little notepad too. I just like these little black and white drawings of these cats. I thought it was fun. It's from 1980 from the Modern Museum of Art. Little notepad for 25 cents. So I thought that was fun. Dana wants to know how I like Blanco. I love Blanco. I literally was talking to my mom today. I had to drive to Dripping Springs and we were talking about traffic and stuff like that. And I was like, I have to drive to go get some stuff, but don't make me move back to a big city. I'm not doing it. Ain't having it. So I do wish I had some sort of craft store closer, like a Michael's or Hobby Lobby or Joann or anything. So I pretty much live on Amazon, but I still love it here. It's so sweet and cute and quiet and delightful. So, okay. Then I was the girl who literally went around the store today and sat on the floor and pulled the buckets down and went through them. It was just so much fun. It was like a little fun outing for me. Before I had to run the errands that I had to do, I had to go winterize our RV, which was not fun, and go to the grocery store and some other stuff like that. But anyway, I found these vintage. Well, this isn't vintage, but this was just a little note card with Jesus. And I figure you can never have enough pictures of Jesus. So I'll use that in a little journal. It was a little note card. Anyway, it's a sympathy card, but I liked that. So, and these were 10 cents each. So big splurge here. Oh, you have a friend that just moved to Dripping Springs, Carolyn. Well, if she hadn't already been, there's an amazing thrift store there. There's a lot of fun stuff in Dripping Springs. Okay, so this is, I don't even know what this is. I can't read it. I think it's German. But it's just a fun old postcard. And it's black and white pictures. And I really loved that. 10 cents. Thank you. Paris. A Paris postcard. 10 cents. That's so fun. It's the Sacred Heart. I mean, seriously. Another Paris. That is Paris from the Eiffel Tower. So, yeah, that's so fun. And it has a little writing on it. So black and white. And then this one was kind of funny because it's kind of Western and it's like a cattle herder, but I have another journal that I'm going to work on. It's called Range Herd. It's cow hands eating dust, braving heat and cold. And it's from Colorado Springs. Anyway, it's an old note card too. So I just love that. I'm going to use this in a journal that I have that I'm going to work on at some point soon. Thanks, Barbara. Sorry, I was just explaining that I have really shifted from doing a lot of decorating just because I'm kind of tired of decorating. I have so much stuff in my house and I do move things around. I do change things up, but Lord, I can't fit more stuff in there. Okay, so then I hit the jackpot. There was this one box full of, they had tons of scraps of fabric, but in this one box, they had a ton of I don't know if they're handkerchiefs, napkins, all of the above, but I got this whole stack for $5 and they're beautiful. I'm going to use these for journals again, but you could use these for a lot of decorating things. I mean, they're fun just to have for, if you want to have vintage napkins at a really beautiful set table, you could do that. But these have all this really gorgeous trim on them and little embroidery. And a lot of these some of these are not, but a lot of them are hand embroidered or hand decorated. And some of them are just really sheer, pretty lace trim. And they have stains on them and stuff. Well, that's not even stains. That's just, but I love that. This one's really sheer. It's a really sheer hanky. I just love that material. I think it's so great. This is another one. Can y'all see the kind of the little designs on them? They're so sweet. Anyway, I think these are going to be really beautiful tucked into this one journal in particular that I am going to be working on, or I am working on. This one I loved. It's got this crocheted edge. And my mom had, she still does, I think, we have some vintage, some napkins that my grandmother, great grandmother, somebody like that made. That we have stashed away. It reminded me of those. This one's so sweet. Look at that. Aren't they sweet little hankies? I got all of these for $5. Here's another one. I mean, they're gorgeous. And they were all just shoved in a box. They don't really match, It's just a bunch of mismatched hodgepodgey. But I'm here for it. I really love it. I'm saving my favorite ones for last. This one's sweet. I really liked this one. It has a little kind of a gray stitching on it. Can you see that? The lighting in here is kind of weird. It's kind of gray. Little soft gray. And then I loved this one. It's got a price tag on it. It says $1 each, but they gave them to me for cheaper than that. So this one's kind of an off. It's like a light pinky peachy, and it's got this sweet hand stitching on the side. Oh, don't you love that? So, I mean, not to offend anybody, but I'll probably be like tearing these up, using them as parts and pieces. But I know people get bent about stuff like that. But the reality is these are sitting in a box in a resale shop. They don't have matches. I mean, the chances someone are going to use them as is really slim. So I think if you're going to give them any kind of life, then you're winning. They're winning. So these are the last two. So this one was obviously, I don't know, the hem's out of it or it never got hemmed. But look, isn't that fun? Like it's this hand stitching. I think that'll be so pretty, like maybe on the spine of a book. I don't know. I just really liked it. Liked the colors. Thought it was fun. And then this is really fun. I had to get this, y'all. It's a pepper. Look at that little hand-stitched pepper. Is that the cutest thing you've ever seen? Ta-da! So that was a fun little surprise. Okay, so the next thing I got is something I have a lot of, but I don't have these colors. And again, I have a project in mind, but I bought some silk ties, some men's silk ties. Some of them are old, some of them are newer, but they are very bright and cheery, and they were like $1 a piece. So if you got 5 of them, you could get them for $1 a piece. And I'm going to just use these strictly for the fabric. So I will be basically deconstructing these ties to use this gorgeous fabric. These are pinks and oranges and golds. Inside of journals, on the outside, just kind of some different ways. And I just love those. I'm really into these colors right now. Pink and orange and gold, goldish yellow are really doing it for me. And so when I saw these fun colors, I kind of just had to have them. So I'm going to work with that. Look at this pink one. It's so fun. Love it. And this one you can't really tell, but it's got white polka dots, but they kind of give pink. They give a little pink to them. So anyway, that's super fun. And the next thing I got that I thought was a fun find was some scissors. Okay, so these are just like scalloped, scallop scissors. But the thing is, they were $1. And I had kind of wanted some. I think I have some somewhere. I can't find them. But those are fun to, I know, that's right, Kitty. I get it because some sweet lady made this and then someone put it in a box somewhere. It's going to be the story of my life. Everything I've ever made, my kids are probably going to put in a box somewhere. It's going to end up in a resale shop. Y'all are all going to luck out when I die. But it does make me so happy to find stuff that was like done with love. But anyway, scalloped little scissors for $1. And then I thought these were such a win. These are massive pinking shears. And they need a little grease to them because they're kind of like a little, but they are awesome. And that's why this page looks like this, because I was making sure they work. And they do. Look, they work like a charm. So I thought that was a fun find. $1.50. $1.50 for these honkin' heavy-duty, old-school pinking shears. So fun. So a lot of times you can find craft supplies for really inexpensive. You're just patient and you wait to look around and see what you can, come across in different stores. So the next thing I was going to show you is, oh wait, there's one thing. I bought this. It's just a little aluminum kind of like tray, and it has a duck on it because Lad loves to duck hunt, and it just made me think of him. So I got that. I will put that in our house and decorate with that. I think it was $1. Maybe $1. I don't really know. So next, okay. All right. So my daughter does not share my affinity for brown transfer wear. The same as she doesn't love it like I do. She loves it in our house. She likes it, but she doesn't want it for herself. But she does love blue, which is funny because blue is just not my color. I don't have it. So there was this box outside. There's an outside and inside to this thrift store. And this is the same thrift store. I found the huge turkey platter for anybody who was here for that. That was like, I cried when I saw it. It was amazing. Same thrift store. So I was walking outside, and the outside part is nothing is priced. And there's guys that work in the back, and you bring it up to them and you say, how much is this? And hey, Brenda, hey, Jennifer. And they'll give you a price, and they write it down on a piece of paper. You leave your stuff outside, and then you pay for it inside and come pick it up. So the nicer stuff is inside. The kind of not so nice stuff is outside. But this box was underneath the table outside, and I walked up and was like, okay. So there are multiple saucers. And these are Staffordshire. So they're from England. Blue transferware. And they are old. They are very old. They're very worn, very loved, which is completely okay with me. Lots of crazing. They're really old. So these are like salad plate-ish. Hey, Teresa. Then there was some teacups that are with them. And this is one of the things I love about these is look at that little pattern on the edge of the handle. It's so sweet. These are really beautiful. I mean, look, they have the insides. Like, I love them. There's a lid that doesn't have a bottom. So I have kind of a thought on something I might do for her with this because it's just an odd, like a little odd piece. But I'm thinking about something I might try to make for her. So anyway, bunch of the cups, 7 cups, really, obviously odd number. A couple of them are chipped. I found a couple of plates that are really sweet too. And these are just some plates that have really soft, sweet pink roses on them because I think there's going to be 6 girls living in this house. So they're going to do, I think she's going to have kind of like hodgepodge plates that don't all match and very kind of cottagecore kind of, like pinks and blues and greens and just fun colors that are cheery. So I thought those 2 plates would do a good mix and match for her. And then here is one of the plates. There's a couple plates. Here's one of the plates. So there's 2 plates that are that one, and then 2 plates that are this one. And so they're all different. Some are older than others. These cups and saucers, I think, are older and better, but this is what really got me. Look at this teapot. It is so gorgeous. It's the same. It's like this beautiful pattern on the handle. It's so dirty and gross, and I've got to wash it for her. But I literally was in love. And I got all of this stuff for $15. Hi, Michelle. I'd have paid $15 just for this little teapot. So I thought that was a win. It's just a fun little find. She's just starting her collection. I got her some dishes and some platters for Christmas that I had collected a little bit off and on last year to start her blue and white collection. So I thought that was a fun find to cap off my day of thrifting. But that was all in one store. So anyway, it's been a minute since I shared some fun finds with you guys. And so just, if you have too much stuff, think about small things. Think about crafts. Think about what supplies you can use in whatever hobby it is you do that you could get thrifted, because you really can find some unique stuff if you just go, and it's very inexpensive. So that's always a fun find. Anyway, just thought I'd pop on for a second and let y'all see it. And if you haven't seen me in a while, that's kind of why. But I'm back. I'm here this year, and I have a lot of stuff coming that I'm excited about. But that was my little prizes for the day. So thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I'll see you later.